What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve.
I'm Lindsay.
Today we're going to be checking out a secret cottage in Wales, specifically in Snowdonia. Snowdonia is somewhere that I've been wanting to look at for quite some time now, and when I saw this was a secret cottage in Snowdonia, I thought that would be really interesting to check out, and it looks absolutely beautiful.
Is Snowdonia the national park?
Yes.
Ooh. I wonder if this cottage is actually in the national park.
Yeah, I think it is because based off
it's different than here, isn't it? I keep forgetting. In national parks, you can live in them, right?
I think here in some national parks, they allow very limited cabins and whatnot that people can live in. But generally speaking, here, a national park, you can't live in. You won't find people living there. People will visit. They have cabins that are set up by the national park system that people can rent, and in some cases you can just go and stay at, I believe, in certain national parks.
The very rustic one.
Yes. Yes. They don't usually have electricity.
No.
Usually you won't even have like
running water.
Yeah, or anything. It's like just a straight up just cabin, and it's like if you're trying to get back off the grid.
Hiking trail.
Yeah. And this looks really cute, guys. I love the look of this. You know, I've said this a lot when it comes to the landscapes. Generally speaking, when you see the mountainous areas around here, it's all covered with trees, which is beautiful. I love trees. I love forests, but this is definitely a different look than I'm used to.
Something about the vastness and being able to see it.
Yes, that's what it is. It's like you can see the vastness. That's a good way to describe it, which is something different than we experience here, which is one of the reasons I really enjoy that type of landscape. But guys,
I was going to say, sorry, one last thing. It's interesting that the one big tree happens to be right next to the.
That's true.
Cottage. I wonder if that was purposeful or if it just
maybe planted there with whoever built this house or whatnot. Yeah, and I do find it interesting. There's actually power coming into a national park. So obviously, I don't quite understand how
the national parks
differ. Yeah, that'd be something to look into.
Ooh, it would be.
I hadn't thought about that because obviously I know you guys have national parks like Snowdonia, but they definitely seem to be different in some ways, like the electricity in them. Now we do have roads going through national parks here.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, enough rambling from us. Let's go and dive in here and check out a secret cottage in Snowdonia, Wales. Secret cottage in Wales.
Hi there, I'm Andy. Ruby's in the back of the pickup truck here. We're back in Snowdonia. It's Friday evening.
Look how narrow that road is.
We're going to a fairly secret place called Blaenacwm. It's normally only rented out to friends and family.
Look at that.
Rent it.
Friends. So I hope this video helps you see whether or not it's going to be for you or not. What it really lacks in amenities, it's
look at that. Look at this right here.
Everyone's of some structure.
Okay, this looks like it's way out in the middle of nowhere.
Remote. It looks like you'd have to have four-wheel drive.
At least to get to this part right here. The earlier part obviously looked like the road was fine, but very, very narrow.
So it's a rental.
Yeah.
As long as you have some connections, you should be.
Yeah.
Up in Charm, there's an outside loo. No drainage or flushing WC. Even the water comes from a spring outside.
Oh, wow.
But there is electricity.
Oh, wow.
So
look at that.
Watching for the next few minutes.
That's
and
beautiful.
I'll show you.
That is. I love this, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry to pause already again, guys, but I just love the color. It's vibrant green with dark greens. You see like these spotted rocks throughout.
And moss is my weakness.
Moss and yeah, this is beautiful. This will be such a great place to spend a week, just
like unplug and
yes. I honestly don't even think I'd want the electricity here.
Well, I can't wait to get inside.
It's that's steeper than I thought it was.
When you're
Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
You can see just down by the entrance door here.
Is that the spring?
That's the spring where all the water comes.
That'd be nice.
So you gotta be very careful.
That would be nice. Fresh spring water right up to your door.
Indoors.
That's awesome.
You've just got to get the electricity switched on. And one of the important things at Blaenacwm is that when you get here, you're responsible for cleaning it when you leave. And it's always a good idea to leave it even better than when you find it. So taking your shoes off is a pretty good idea. Another thing to remember.
Man, that's beautiful.
No dogs allowed policy here.
All right, guys, I'm sorry I keep on pausing, but I just want to get a good look at this landscape. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Wow.
I wonder what the structure is that's like mostly underground.
Yeah, I don't know.
That you just see the roof.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. But I'm kind of surprised at something here. There seems to be a lot of what looks to be fir trees.
That's true. Look at all those trees.
Are those pine trees or fir trees? And how are we not seeing the trees? They must be facing the other way.
Yeah, that's the other direction.
But this is a lot more trees than I was expecting to see, right? Mm-hmm. But it's interesting that I wouldn't have expected, for some reason, for them to be so many, like, I don't know if that's pine or other fir trees.
Evergreen.
Yeah. But this is beautiful. I love, like, this would be a great place to stay for the week, seriously.
The strict no dogs allowed policy here. That's because there's so many sheep, and it's really important not to upset the local farmers.
That'd be
They've got
interesting.
paint on them.
Permission for Rube to come and stay here. Now, certainly staying here at Blind and Cwm is a little bit alternative, and it's not going to be for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
For instance, we've turned up today. It's pretty chilly.
It's windy,
If you
it
don't like
sounds
mud,
like.
you'll hate it. We've got unpacked, and the first thing we're going to do is light the fire. And we've even bought our own kindling and fire.
Definitely not where you want to stay
Well,
if you're looking
Ruby's
for
got our
something
priorities right
Low
upscale.
maintenance and
Got a bed right in front of the fire, and our priority is get that fire lit. Okay, make sure you follow the instructions about how to light the stove properly. Then you'll avoid any accidents, and you'll be warm even quicker still. Well, you wouldn't believe we've only been here for about an hour or so. It's 6:30. The room's warm. Time to choose a good book.
Be interesting to see what books were on that shelf.
Gather around
I think I saw Harry Potter.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Thanks very much to Gaz for sending over the Cornish Knocker beer tonight. We're going to settle down now for a relaxing evening, and tomorrow I promise you I'll get up early and I'll show you around the rest of the property.
What is that made of, the wall?
It almost looks like stucco or like
going to bed here is not entirely dissimilar to spending a night in a lodge in the Himalayas in terms of temperature, but it's just as nice.
Okay, guys, that is such a quiet room.
Yeah.
That is beyond quiet. I'm sure a lot of people are used to sleeping in that quiet, but I've used a noise machine forever because I'm a very light sleeper. And
That's
so
an understatement.
No, I'm extreme. She's a very heavy sleeper. I'm an extremely light sleeper. Like
the worst combination possible in a marriage when it comes to sleep.
If someone was to just be on the other side of the house and go, whoa, I would probably wake up and wonder what's going on. Like I am that light of a sleeper. And so a noise machine allows me to get rid of all the ambient noise, and allows me to have this one like fan noise, which completely helps me sleep.
So it seems like the bedroom isn't heated.
Oh yeah, that's just true. Yeah, it wouldn't be.
I like sleeping in cooler.
I do too.
Climate because it helps me sleep better.
Oh, me too.
As long as I have like something to bundle up in. But I don't know. I might move the mattress out to the.
What about you guys?
the fireplace.
In the winter, when it's very cold, do you like having the heat up? I personally we leave it around 60-ish, 62 at night, and it stays pretty cool. Yeah, like it.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. Yeah, not Celsius.
What a great way to end the evening. See you in the morning. Well, it's the morning. I've had a really snug sleep. We've used our 3 Seasons sleeping bags here. Looked out the window, and the weather's even looking good too.
Is that
Well,
right?
first things first, I've been summoned down
it's
to
a
get the
beautiful
fire
view.
going again, but in fact, the lounge is still warm from last night, so getting the fire going shouldn't be so bad. Yeah, it's definitely good news. There's some red embers still in here. Well, that's going all right.
Oh, there's going.
Getting nice and warm today now. Let's go and do the other important things, like doing our teeth and stuff. So welcome to the bathroom. It's a fairly basic affair.
Okay, so no running water. They got the spring outside. That's right.
Takes the chill off a bit. There's no tap as such. Got some nice hot water in the boiler here. I've got a good
A boiler?
full of cold water.
Never seen that before.
That's AC in the teeth. It's lovely enjoying the view through the window here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, by the way, this is the indoor bucket loo that you can use if you get caught short in the night.
Oh.
I'll show you the outdoor one later on. So next it's time for breakfast.
And we said yes, but only if you can guarantee it's not. I'm not. There's no point.
Gotta have the kettle.
Yeah.
A lovely cup of coffee.
Yeah. That was on electric, though. I mean,
I thought it was.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
They had also another one for the stove.
Thing
But
here at Blind Cool.
I love the
when
Springman.
nature calls,
Oh, that's what you were looking at.
calls. But I can tell you, it's one of the
Hold
best
up.
views.
I want to see this. Just a splash of the blue stuff and add a bit of water. No need to keep adding it after each use. It's very concentrated and expensive. Add water if contents need covering. The mountain air will keep things fresh. Sit back and enjoy the view.
Views from any toilet in the world.
Oh, that is pretty.
So now, if you're wondering where you think you're going to sleep when you come and stay at Blaenacum, upstairs there's 3 bedrooms. There's 2 at the front and there's this big one at the back. There's a double at the front, a bunk room with 4 beds in.
Oh, wow. So
And then at the
Yeah,
back
sleeps
here,
quite a
4
few.
beds as well. And if you want a little tip while you're staying here, choose this room at the back because you get all the heat.
And you get the light up. You could look at that. I wonder if you could see the stars from that
It's
window.
nice and warm
That'd be
as
nice.
well, even when you wake up
That'd
in
be
the morning.
nice.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
love
snuggest room in the
skylights.
house here. So as well as the 8 beds that we've got upstairs in the main house, there's also a barn next door which has got some overflow accommodation, and I'll give you a quick look in that now. But you weren't expecting me to pop up from there. So this is the upper story of the barn. There's a woodshed below, but this is a lovely studio room.
Wow, you can sleep a lot
This
at this
is
place.
the main exterior entrance to this.
that a
upper
ping pong
barn.
table?
Looks like
There's
it.
an amazing ping pong table here, which is really
I love
good
ping
fun.
pong.
I love it too.
And there's single beds for 3 people. Well, we've had a lovely weekend here. The weather's held out. We haven't got too wet. We've been on some nice walks. I've done lots of wood chopping, and we spent a lot of time eating and drinking around the wood burner. It's always a bit sad to be leaving Blaenacum because you never know when you're going to get the opportunity to come back and stay here. But thanks very much for watching the video. It's nice to have shared some of the charms of this cottage with you. I'm Andy. Ruby's down the bottom of the hill waiting to go home. Thanks very much for watching.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen. It's like a very interesting mix of really rustic, but somewhat modern.
Well,
Like
I don't know.
somewhat-
I wouldn't call it modern.
Not modern, but it's got electricity.
Right, right.
And a nice spring right there that
What-
you can get water from.
Now, obviously, this wasn't anything if you're looking to go on a vacation with the internet and having
amenities.
and city life around you, this is
Right.
definitely not the type of place you would go. But this would be an amazing place to go and stay, like I said, for like a week or even a weekend, and just to be able to like get
Connect with
away from
nature
everything
again.
and connect with family again. You know,
Yeah.
no. I'm guessing they probably have. I guess you can get your phone reception here. I don't know, man.
Ooh, maybe
this
not.
looks pretty remote, so maybe phone reception wouldn't be very good.
And probably not internet. So
Definitely not internet. Well, unless maybe your phone reception.
So yeah, it would be a good way to force yourself to be disconnected for a while.
But I don't know much of anything about Snowdonia, so I don't know how big it is. I don't know like how
Looks
vast it
pretty
is.
big.
But this looks vast wilderness, and this looks like a great headquarter to like go out hiking and exploring the area, and just like I said, getting away from it. I love the idea of that. I don't think very few of us in modern society actually get away from it, get away from the internet. Getting like I said, I wouldn't even want to turn on the electricity. Like I like coming to a place. I want to come to a place like this to kind of get away from everything.
And reset your circadian rhythm.
Yes. And if you believe in grounding, drinking that fresh spring water instead of the stuff that comes out of a bottle. We don't drink tap water, but
We have a water purifier.
yeah, we have a water purifier. But like, I love spring water. And when we were living couple counties over, when we first got to Indiana, there is a pretty good spring over that way, but you have to like drive down to it and then fill
Fill
it
your
up there.
jugs up and haul 'em
I
back
have
and-
never seen having a spring
Like right at your
to your
door.
door. How cool is that? And it just continues
It's
running.
pretty convenient.
I wonder if they had a way to cut off the spring. I'm guessing you can't do that because if you did that,
The pressure would.
it would flood somewhere else or something. But guys, this was really, really beautiful, and I would actually love to stay at a place like this. You know,
Me too. Have you ever stayed at this place, or are there other places like this throughout Wales?
oh, I'm sure there are. But I love the rustic vibe of this place, and you know, like I said, again, it's just like a place to get off, get away from everything, and just kind of reset your mind and just get back to health in a way. This is the type of place you could go and really get back to feeling better mentally and physically. So a complete renewal in this beautiful landscape here. Definitely makes me want to explore Snowdonia, guys. Let us know in the comments what we should check out next, and what we should check out in terms of Snowdonia.
And Wales in general, and the rest of the UK and Ireland.
Of course. But guys, I think that's it for us today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video or others. Don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow us on our journey to discover anything and everything about the UK and Ireland. Until next time, guys. Peace.